Looks to have plenty of spirit about him. Here we go. With that beautifully guided stroke, Sachin Tendulkar becomes the highest run scorer in the history of Test match cricket. It is an extraordinary performance from an extraordinary man.
That's the kind of respect he commands. The ground stands up, the commentary box stands up. Every Australian player comes out there and shakes his hands. There are fireworks around the ground. A true legend in his lifetime. Sachin Tendulkar becomes the highest run getter in world cricket.
Because there's an important job to be done here. He's gone past Brian Lara, Alan Border, Stephen Waugh, Rahul Dravid, Ricky Ponting, Sunil Gavaskar as the men who have passed the 10,000 mark.
Behind, he's got years of cricket ahead of him. But that's once this man finishes.
No bad thing that he's off strike, actually. This is now becoming too long a delay. Wonderful moment that it surely is. Create history. The moment that he and none of us shall ever forget.
Yes! He's played his best cricket against the Australians, and really, if there was a side he wanted to be playing against when he went past this record, it would have been Australia. Either in Australia or in India. He's been on the world stage for 18 years now. And it's taken him that long to go past
Whole of the nation will celebrate this. What a moment from world cricket. Add the 16,300 plus runs in the one-day game as well. Amazing record in both forms of the game.
He's pulled it away. And that'll be a boundary. Stand up and salute the great man. He's gone past 13,000 runs in Test match cricket. That's a boundary for Sachin Tendulkar. Another major milestone. Boundaries on either side of the wicket. First one was short around middle stump, midland leg, and he pulled it away. Played it with the spin.
Sachin Tendulkar throwing the covers on the back foot off length and Horrocks for 4.
What a way to bring up 14,000 runs in Test cricket. Well, he was aware of it. The dressing room standing up, the crowd standing up. This is incredible. This is a peak that no cricketer has reached. 14,000 runs in Test cricket. The nearest man is Ricky Ponting. He's 1,800 runs behind him. And what a way to get to that mark. Punched through the covers. Magnificent stuff.
I wonder if Matthew Hayden's watching this in Australia.
That's gone a long, long way. It's gone into the Sir Vivian Richards Pavilion for 6. And it draws a Brian Lara level with the current another world record holder, Matthew Hayden.
That's the way to do it. Down the wicket, and I think that's what he wanted to do. And he's done it, he's equalled the record. The England team appreciate this amazing achievement. One more, and Brian Lara, on the same ground that he set the record before Matthew Hayden broke it, will retain the record of the highest run scorer in Test cricket ever. Michael Vaughan brings the field in. I have a feeling I know where this might be going, Bish.
There it is. The world record has fallen once again to Brian Charles Lara of Trinidad and Tobago and the West Indies. The second time in his career that he's broken this record. And what a moment of history this is, a repeat performance. 10 years ago he set it, and he's done it again at the very ground.
Well, a great moment in cricketing history. As we talk, the Prime Minister Baldwin Spencer, just newly elected, making his way out on the middle to congratulate Brian Lara. The England players all congratulating him. He is now 384 not out. World record score. I hear champagne corks going. What a moment. What a moment for cricket, what a moment for Brian Lara. We'll enjoy the moment, but I know what he's got, he wants 400 now. And I think we could be in for some entertainment. He's got what he wanted, the record. Acknowledging the crowd. Absorbing every moment of this, as we all should. It is amazing. Well done, Brian Lara. The man is back, Bish. The man is back.
Well, there's no doubt about that. And you just have to think of the words of the former Jamaican Prime Minister in his book on West Indian cricket, as Lara does just as he did 10 years ago. He kisses the turf at the Antigua Recreation Ground. Greatness as a response to failure has been evident in the flesh here at the Antiguan Recreation Ground once again.
Batty to Lara. There goes the sweep. There it is. Perhaps the most significant single ever in the history of Test match cricket. Brian Charles Lara becomes the first man in the history of the game to register a score of 400. 582 deliveries, 776 minutes with 43 fours and 4 sixes. A remarkable human being.
Another big one for Brian Lara. 400 runs.
So for the second time in his career, Brian Lara leaving the Antigua Recreation Ground through a guard of honour of his teammates and colleagues there. A well-deserved guard of honour it was too. And afterwards he spoke.
For Graham Gooch, with the first ball after tea bowled by Ravi Shastri. 66 to go. And by looking for that, let alone chasing it, it's gone up into the building works.
Bowled in. That might well be it. It might. And is. And there's history yet again for Graham Gooch. Already accomplished so much in this match. 100 to go with his triple in the first innings. And that's the first time that's ever been accomplished in the history of first-class cricket, not just Test cricket. Gooch certainly didn't get to that. He got away with it. 6 runs, in fact, and it was more than a half hit, but he was certainly not to the pitch of it. It's a lovely shot. Oh, that is a huge hit. That is a huge hit. Slight smile from the batsman, certainly not from the bowler.
And Gooch 456, highest Test aggregate ever. This is Sharma. It's out. Caught at cover. He goes for 123, a little tap of the pitch. You can hardly believe it if the ball has behaved irresponsibly out there. Mohammad Azharuddin takes the catch for Sharma. Oh, what a performance. 333, 123 to follow, and need one say, a standing ovation.
He's been in prime.
It was the most famous dismissal in the history of cricket. In 1948, Don Bradman strode to the crease to play the last of his 80 Test match innings.
Then a special chair on the field.
He needed just 4 to finish, with a career average of 100. Incredibly, the greatest batsman of all time finished with a duck.
I was not aware that it was going to be my last innings. Neither was I aware at that stage that I only wanted 4 runs to have a Test match average of 100. And it was a pretty emotional...
A reasonable score anyway in his last appearance on English soil, where he'd made so many runs in the past.
Even casual followers of cricket know precisely Bradman's final average, 99.94, almost 40 runs higher than the next best, Graham Pollock. But what manner of batsman was this run-making phenomenon?
Don Bradman was the greatest cricketer I ever saw, and I would
realise he was in the wrong position and change again. I don't know of any player I ever saw that could move his feet twice. It's like the supreme footwork of a boxer.